We would rather believe that women are oppressed and need extra help from the British taxpayer to be able to compete on equal terms.
Well, in terms of their economic output, in terms of the things that they construct, in terms of the ideas they have, in terms of the effort that they put into non-child rearing activities, I don't think there's any question that men by far exceed the achievements of women. Yes, in everything. There's very little that I can think of that women can, in areas where women can outperform men, that is of significant economic value to a community, country. I can't think. Can you?
Well, yeah, no, I can't. There are plenty of jobs that most women could do better than most men. He said, force him to think of some. Can you think of any?
And again, it would work the other way. I don't think guys would, you know, be as good as a woman cleaning a house. No, I'm only joking. Well, no, I'm only joking.
Men and women were never meant to be in competition with each other. Women are not the opposite sex, they're the complementary sex. Whilst it's true that men are better at virtually everything than women, there's actually very little point in making too much of it. The only time such a fact becomes relevant is when women attempt to compete with men, but there's not meant to be any such competition. We're meant to be partners, not adversaries.
The way I believe we've been built by nature is that men are the doers in terms of the world outside of the immediate home, certainly, outside of the nest. The men are the doers of things outside of the nest. And women are the manipulators and the energizers of the men out there. So I see women very much in control. They certainly are in charge of the upbringing of the children. They certainly are the ones who indoctrinate them with their views.
I think men and women just seem to fall into their roles, don't they? Their roles are almost predetermined by their genes, you know, their sex, and with, you know, with just who they are, you know, the sex. I think women do just, you know, women will fall into a certain sort of stereotype, and the guys will do their thing, you know.
Is that the way it should be, because they're men and women?
No, not at all. But I think it just happens. I think it happens. It's evolution, isn't it? It goes back to the caveman days, you know, where the women would, you know, do all the stuff in the cave, and the guys go off and hunt.
About 2 or 3 women in the work study department, and I don't mean it in a demeaning sort of way, but they couldn't see out in the shop floor what I saw. I'd go out there and they'd say, well, there's nothing. And I said, can't you see that the whole place is not running efficiently? Don't your eyes? And they couldn't see that. They would notice that Shirley over there had a pair of shoes on that didn't match her dress, and one of them could lip read that she was saying something which I wouldn't pick up on. They'd pick up all these funny little things of what somebody is wearing, or somebody's button, you know, isn't done up and things like that. But they couldn't actually get they couldn't see on the mechanised side of it, the workflow was not running properly. And I had to point it out to them, and they struggled to see that.
It works the other way. See, women do have a really good natural instinct with kids that guys don't have, and I've seen this firsthand. It's not that I haven't tried, but she has the edge. She definitely has the edge, and I don't know. I keep looking at myself, thinking, well, what am I doing wrong? Why? How come she knows that? And where the hell did she get that information from?
It's an artificial society we find ourselves in that attempts to make women the same as men, and then pits women against men as well.
The battle of the sexes. In this timeless struggle for supremacy between man and woman,
both sexes lose, children are relegated, and only government and large businesses win. No woman in the workplace is required to wear any specific item of clothing as men are. Men must wear a tie, a shirt, trousers and shoes to be considered sufficiently smart. It's the male uniform. If we dictated to women precisely what they should wear to work, it would simply be called sex discrimination.
There are some things that women are just naturally better at than men. Shopping is one of them, driving is another. That's why women drivers can save up to 40% on car insurance.
If we can legitimately discriminate against men for car insurance, doesn't it open up a whole can of worms for how we can discriminate against women? Should we tax women for pollution caused by tampons, sanitary towels and incontinence pads? Should we make women pay for damage to expensive floors caused by high heels? Should women pay for the pill, the way men must pay for condoms? Anyway, women don't get cheaper car insurance because they're better drivers. They can get it cheaper because they drive fewer miles. It's only men that generally use their cars as their business rather than just for commuting. Couriers, delivery drivers, bus and coach drivers, sales reps. When couples drive anywhere, it's the man that drives. Where women do the same mileage as men, they pay the same insurance. But these adverts are calculated to make women feel superior and spend their money accordingly. As usual, women swallow it because they think they're getting one up on men.